Colin, one of the most successful British touring car drivers ever. Do you feel the extra pressure going into this season?
Everything that's happened up until now is in the past, is in the history books. Thankfully, you know, those championships are there. I think all the drivers feel pressure. You know, it's the pressure that you put on yourself to perform and get the results. So for me, it's just another season and another chance to go out and try and win and have fun and enjoy the season.
Tom, how have you prepared for this year's British Touring Car Championship?
Well, this year it's obviously been a little bit different to most years. I felt really refreshed and revived before the season started, so I feel mentally I'm in a better place than ever, and my on-track performances have proven that. You know,
I've been doing British touring cars for quite a long time now, and it just seems to come at you quicker and quicker, and especially when you win the championship the previous season, you know, you have a lot of extra commitments through the winter, and it felt like 2020 was just coming so fast upon me. So in a way it was nice to have those extra few months just to take my foot off the gas and properly build the energies back up again and be ready to go. So yeah, I've felt fresher and more energized to do this season than I have in quite a long time.
Out of the 3 British touring car races over a weekend, which one is your favourite? Because they all are a bit different on approach, aren't they?
Certainly are. You know, I feel like everybody takes race 1 very, very seriously.
Probably race 2. I'm warmed up by then. Race 1, yeah, can come quite early for me, but I've been quite successful this campaign in race 2s for whatever reasons. So yeah, I think just we're up to speed. The car's in the groove. We got a bit of weight out, and you know, that's the time of the day that we can push forward.
Which track is your favourite and why?
My favourite track in the UK is always Donington.
Probably Croft. For me, it's always been Croft.
I really do just love the flow of that track. It's all sort of medium speed corners. It's got quite a bit of elevation change. Old hairpins are proper challenging corner, especially in a touring car, and it's just a really good fun track. Suits my driving style, and it's nice close to home.
I have a really strong record there. I think more wins than any other driver, and somebody has dubbed me the King of Croft, which does induce a bit more pressure every time I go back there.
The livery of the new car behind you, stunning. Allianz right at the front of the car on the sponsorship side of things. What do you make of it? It's a completely different thing, isn't it, from last year?
Yeah, I think it's my favourite yet. You know, obviously I've witnessed quite a few of the West Surrey Team BMW liveries, and there's been some great ones, but I think the 2020 livery is outstanding.
I'm so pleased that BMW decided to make a big statement this year and change the livery from the previous years. And you know, Allianz being at the front, you know, that's the sort of focal point of a car right next to the BMW emblem. So I think the car looks mega. I turned up, I flew straight back from Australia to see the car for the very first time and take the sort of pre-race photo shoot, and yeah, I was blown away with it, and I think everybody else has really enjoyed seeing it on track.
You know, when I first saw the designs for this, it was, yeah, straight tick in the box for me, and I think just that, you know, it looks mean on track, it looks fast. You know, I think all the sponsor branding stands out really well.
What's your top 3 tips to people driving on the road?
I think the biggest recommendation is make sure your vision is still as good as it can be. You know, having good light bulbs in your car and obviously using them effectively and looking far ahead. I think the biggest mistake when it gets dark and murky and grimy is people don't look as far ahead as they should do, and obviously you can see hazards more often. There's more likely going to be puddles and, you know, leaves on the road, or just unusual things that you'd never sort of see, black ice maybe. So I think it's take everything a little bit slower, you know, brake a little bit earlier, accelerate a little bit later and a little bit more gentle, but also, you know, racing drivers always talk about vision, you know, just look as far ahead as humanly possible and try and read the road as best you can.
Got any funny stories on 4 wheels? Road car, race car, hit me.
There's a lot of stupid stuff that I have done. The first one that springs to mind is probably when I first came over to the UK to race. I'd only just got my driving test and flew into an airport and hired a car on my dad's work insurance, and I was going to Donington Park, never been there before, so I typed in Donington Park to the sat-nav, but Donington Park with 2 N's. So apparently there's a Donington Park down south near Newbury, and that's probably 2 hours away from the Donington Park by East Midlands Airport. So I spent that day driving around the UK trying to find this race circuit that I did eventually come upon. So that's one of the many stupid things I've done.